tonight. The number 3 seed Woodlawn Cardinals have the number 6 seed Cisne Runnin Lions for a battle on the line with the number 2 Sandoval Lady Blackhawks tomorrow night, right here back at Cisne.
Right here back at Cisne. Louisville will get the Noble Clay City Co-op at 6 o'clock tomorrow night here. Whatever Woodlawn does here tonight, we'll be back tomorrow evening for one of those 2 ball games. Cisne and Woodlawn getting ready to go. Chris, these 2 teams have not played each other yet this year. They will play later in the year in a late season, I believe, the last regular season game of the year. So this is an interesting matchup to see these teams see each other for the first time here this week.
Well, and it is, and obviously conference foes being a conference tournament, but Cisne comes in at 0-3 in the Midland Trail Conference. Woodlawn is 2-1. Lady Cardinals are 6-6 overall compared to Cisne's 1-7. So you see the 3 versus 6 on paper, and you think that maybe it has potential to be a close matchup. Obviously, we'll have to see as it goes along, but given the numbers battle that we have out there tonight, this one could go close if Woodlawn runs out of gas late in the game.
Woodlawn dressing 6 players this evening for Coach Eric Helbig, and those 6 will see significant minutes, as you can imagine, with only 6 players here tonight. The Coach House Garage's pregame show. If you are looking for a garage builder who will build a quality garage at a fair price with a 5-year written warranty and financing available, then a Coach House Garage is for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Both teams heading to the bench. We are guessing there will be an anthem here tonight. First, there was a lot of practice before the game, and there will be an anthem. So with that horn, Chris and I are going to step out when we come back with the starting lineup and the opening tip to this game between Woodlawn and Cisne. You're listening to Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House Garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911.
On November 5th, Community First Bank and the First State Bank of Dix officially partnered to better serve our customers and our community. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. We welcome all our new friends to the Community First family. And I'd like to personally invite you to call, log in, or drop by any of our 5 locations to learn more about Jefferson County's only true, locally owned community bank.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Visit Jefferson County State Farm agent Scott Owens at 1810 Broadway in Mount Vernon for a free discount double check.
Discounts may vary state to state.
Daily schedules, scores, and more. Like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the showcase on WMIX.
Welcome back to Cisne High School. The starting lineup sponsored by People's National Bank. Stop by People's National Bank and let them remind you what banking with a local family-owned bank is all about. Visit a branch near you or log on to peoplesnationalbank.com. People's National Bank member FDIC. I'll turn it over to Chris Hugo for the starting lineup. First, we will check out the Cisne Runnin Lions. They are your visitors on the scoreboard here tonight. They will feature number 11, Haley Paul, number 14, Michaela Massey, number 22, Brandy Gill, number 32, Caitlin Malloy, and number 40, Sheena Byers. Those are the Cisne Runnin Lions, coached by Adam Ellis. Now for Eric Helbig. Woodlawn Lady Cardinals, they'll be the home team on the scoreboard here this evening as the 3 seed in this tournament. They will feature number 11, Kinsey Verheim, number 13, Elisa Hefner, number 22, Allison England, number 23, Alexa Katz, and number 32, Aaliyah Stuck. For Eric Helbig's Woodlawn Lady Cardinals. People's National Bank brings you those starting lineups. Tap out instant access to your account anytime, anywhere with online banking for People's National Bank. Log on to peoplesnationalbank.com, member FDIC and equal housing lender. Chris, Hugo, both teams being introduced. Cisne will be the visitors tonight in the road jerseys here at home, and I guess you would say, a early evening crowd on hand for both teams for this one.
Well, that's pretty well friends and family at this point. You hope that more will kind of fill the gymnasium up as the night progresses with 3 games here tonight. All of them right here on WMIX and online at MyWithersRadio.com. Of course, at nearby Wayne City has the second game against nearby North Clay. And then Weber Township and South Central had the late evening battle in the consolation semi. So it should be a good night of basketball here for us on WMIX.
Both teams receiving their last instruction. We'll remind you of the Coach House Garage's pregame show. If you're looking for a garage builder, we'll build a quality garage at a fair price. With a 5-year written warranty and financing available at Coach House Garage is for you. Call Darryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Starting right at 5:31. Tip controlled here by the Cisne Lady Learning Lions, I should say. Brandy Gill will have the basketball. Woodlawn will go man-to-man to start the game. Top of the key, throw right side to Paul. Paul will hold, guarded by Hefner for Woodlawn. Paul throws it deep in the right corner. To number 14, Massey. She dribbles and passes across the lane, and with that basket is number 22, Brandy Gill. And Cisne takes a 2-0 lead.
See how the height becomes a factor here. Of course, Sheena Byers last year was an all-tourney selection. In this very tournament, she stands 6'2".
Cisne will also go man-to-man. Sutton throws it to Kinsey Verhines in the left corner. Verhines back to Sutton on the left wing. Holds. Now takes a dribble to the left. Pulls up a 15-footer. It rims in and out. Rebounded by Byers. Byers will leave it for Gill, and Gill will walk it up the floor. Caps will pick her up and turn her to the left side of the floor. Picks up the dribble and throws the left side to Malloy. Malloy in the corner will flick around and now pick her dribble and throw it back out front to Massey. Throws the right side and will reverse the ball all the way down the corner to Gill. Gill will hold back to Paul. Paul on the right wing will throw in the corner to Gill. They'll play catch on the perimeter as they keep looking for Byers and they can't get her the ball. Top of the key with it now Massey from the pass. Now she'll throw it back to the right to Gill in the corner. Now if he throw it inside, right block. That's Malloy. Back out front, top of the key. Shot coming from Paul. Rims in and out. Rebound Cisne up, no good, but Sutton has it for the Lady Cardinals. Sutton will come up the left side of the floor onto the left wing. Dribbles to the top of the key. Now to England on the right side. One dribble in, now back to Sutton, top of the key. 6:23 to go in the first quarter. Cisne leads Woodlawn 2-0. Opening game of the 3-game set here tonight at Cisne High School. Sutton throws it to Hefner at the right elbow. Hefner a couple dribbles to England, top of the key. She'll shoot a 15-footer. It's no good. Rims out and goes to number 22, Brandy Gill. Gill has her pocket picked from behind by Caps. Caps is going to take her one-on-one and score. Caps gets the turnover. We're tied at 2. 30-second timeout, Cisne. With that, because we're past the bottom of the hour, we need to pause for station identification on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase.
This is 50,000 watts of the award-winning Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, Effingham, a Withers Broadcasting superstation.
Adam Ellis not taking very long, Chris. Disappointed that Caps was able to come from behind, pick the ball from behind, get a layup, tie this game at 2 with exactly 6 to go in the first.
Well, I think he kind of saw the future maybe popping ahead there. You get Alexa Caps on a bit of a roll there. Not only forcing the turnover, but getting the quick points, and momentum already shifts to Woodlawn's favor. So kind of take them out and settle them down a little bit and get things going and try to see what you can find. Link to the floor to go here, see if you can find Sheena Byers.
Woodlawn's going to press. Now, Byers right now is a force, tallest player on the floor. Cisne will have to break the press. Byers in the middle of the floor, throws the left sideline to Gill. She dribbles to the left block, lets layup. Rebound, weak side, Verhines has it for the Cardinals. Verhines to Sutton. The Lady Cardinals fly up the floor. Sutton on the right side, back to Caps. She'll shoot a 3 from the left side. Good. Flex the Caps on a 5-0 run as the Cardinals fall to a 5-2 lead. They will press. England mans the point. They throw it in right side to Malloy. Malloy tries to get it to Byers. Verhines steals it but kicks it out of bounds.
Had a good opportunity there, but just not the great position that you need whenever you're going to turn the ball over. Too deep in the backcourt to really make anything happen. You disrupt kind of the momentum that was building there for Cisne off the inbound, make him do it all over again.
Cisne's going to do it all over again. The inbounding in front of the stage where we're at. Brandy Gill has it going up the left sideline. She's going to step on the half line and got away with it from my view, because I can see the invisible line drawn there that's not covering up the Lions. They throw it into Byers. She loses off her hands out of bounds. Good defense by Hefner and Verhines to force the turnover.
They just weren't able to find anything for Byers down and in that time. So not a Byers market on that trip down the floor, but come back here, see what you can do, see if you can build upon this lead. not have to rely on Alexa Capps all night.
A lot of sellers down there in that lane right now. Cisne was giving the ball away for nothing. England at the top of the key throws the right side to Hefner on the right elbow. She will hold, throw it back to Verhein's left elbow. Kinsey holds and then throws it right elbow to Capps. She moves, throws it left side. England 15-footer for Allison is good. There's a 7-0 run by the Lady Cardinals. It's 7-2 at 4:50 to go in the first quarter.
It's a big bucket there. You're up 7-2, now up 5, but you found somebody other than Alexa Capps able to score some points. So get everybody else involved offensively and see what happens.
That is a ball out of bounds. There's a restraining line here tonight. They are not playing that. Of course, we're used to seeing that both at Mount Vernon and Wayne City. On the turnover, Capps inbound in front of the stage. She'll trigger to Sutton in the right corner to Verhines on the right wing. They look for Capps in the corner. 3 ball on the way is long. Tipped around. Hefner has it for the Lady Cardinals. To England to Sutton. Sutton left side to Kinsey Verhines. Thought about the shot, moves in on the lane. Running one-handers, no good. Byers on the rebound. Byers gets it to Massey. She'll dribble up the front court on the right wing. She had the blue headband. England's giving Massey fits. England's all over Massey. Massey loses it. Verhines back with her. Bodies everywhere. Massey throws it, and Cisne has it. And we have travel the basketball. Woof. Yeah, Paul tried to get it up to Byers, but just took too many steps.
I don't even know how to describe it, but that was a great start by Allison England to force the turnover, wrestle into the backcourt. Verhines comes up from behind over the top to try to make something happen, and interaction with the fans.
Yeah, we love interacting on text with the fans. Yeah. Only for insurance is a buyer's market right now. Capps for a 15-footer, it's good. Alexa Capps, another basket.
Discount double check.
Yeah, discount double check on that. Speaking of that, we'll give you a scoreboard update sponsored by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. The scores here for Monday night, the 3 games. North Clay beat South Central 59-23. Sandoval beat West Richland Clay City 56-39. And Wayne City beat Weber Township 29-22. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. You might be paying too much for auto insurance. Give Scott Owens a call for a free discount double check like a good neighbor. State Farm agent Scott Owens and other texters are there.
You bet. Of course, we'll be here all week.
We'll be here. Yeah, we'll be here. Yeah, we're not just saying that to be comedic. We're here again tomorrow and on Saturday, depending on what happens. But quick 2-zip lead by Cisne, 9-0 run by the Lady Cardinals, all Alexa Capps. But what a wake-up there after that first couple minutes.
Sure. I mean, things were starting to fall in place a little too early into the ball game. And a team like Cisne, don't get me wrong, obviously they do have the win on the season. So, I mean, it's not that you're dealing with a team that isn't capable of playing ball games. Unfortunately, you have to disrupt their inside game because they're going to have to rely on Sheena Byers down low in that 6'2" frame to try to create that offense. And what they were allowing was to get inside, but with all the focus on Byers, earlier they allowed Gill to get down off the right block and get those 2 points. Since then, able to keep them away from the basket, forcing some turnovers, getting some points along the way with the field goal percentage increasing as we go.
Cisne inbound in front of the stage, and they will throw it in, top of the key to Byers. Byers, again, looking to sell this to a teammate of her own. Throws it on the right side to Malloy. She'll come up the right sideline. Traps at the half line. Now Kinsey tips it away. Capps on the steal. Capps is tripped from behind, and that'll be a foul on Caitlin Malloy, her team's first. We will pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is done. Crossroads Community Hospital is more than the hospital. It's what healthcare should be. 3:44 to go in the first quarter. 9-2 Woodlawn. They're on a 9-0 run. Capps to Verhines in the right corner. Kinsey to Sutton out by the volleyball line. Now to Capps on the right wing. 3 balls short. Hits the floor, but Verhines has it. Kinsey dribbles out to the right wing. She'll shoot it from 16. It rolls over the iron. Tipped around out of bounds off of Leah Sutton. It'll be Cisne basketball.
That is a good call.
Yeah, it was. Right in front of us. We sit on the stage behind the aqua net as Cisne will inbound the basketball. That will be number 14, Massey. She's still looking. It's got to be 4 3/4 as Byers gets it from her. Byers to Massey. Massey will dribble between 2 Lady Cardinals down the right side to the right baseline. Now picks it up in the corner. Tries to get it to Byers. Sutton tips it away. Now Capps on the steal. Capps to Hefner to Sutton. The Lady Cardinals come the other way. Sutton will dribble out by the timeline. Cardinals lead 9-2. England on the right side. She will hold. Still looking. Not a lot of movement here. Sutton with the basketball. It is. Kind of looks like a box and one. That's what it is. We've got a box and one going on.
Actually, looks more like one in box.
Yeah, one in box maybe. That's a shot no good by England. That was a different defense. We're going to get another look at it again because it's not a straight man or a straight zone. But we'll see when Cisne comes down again to play defense. However, they have the basketball. Massey on the left wing, guarded by England. Massey holds above her head, throws it right to the top of the key to Malloy. She dribbles out by the center circle. Malloy will sit and throw it right side. That is to Gill. She'll throw it inside to Byers. Double team. Gill has it to Byers. Byers shot good, and she traveled the basketball.
Ooh. That's the right thing going there. It just took too many steps.
If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home at Dixon, Mount Vernon, and Woodlawn. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. Lady Cardinals have the basketball. As England has the top of the key. Throws it right side to Hefner. Hopefully you get dinner bought for you, those of you that are listening. So, Verhein's on the left.
Ladies' night.
Ladies' night. Caps for a shot from 15. No good. Sutton on the rebound. We'll throw it back out to Caps, top of the key. She goes down the right side, kicks it to Hefner, back to Caps on the right wing. Caps down the lane again, around Byers, throws it out of bounds. A little too much traffic. Oh, they're going to say it wasn't on ball?
Yeah, tipped out of bounds by the orange uniform.
Wait a minute. Why ball?
Wide ball.
Your call. Your community, speaking of good call, your community, your choice, your bank. With 5 locations, friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs, Community First Bank keeps it simple.
I'm with them.
Yes. Caps throws it right wing to Verheyen. She looks. Nobody around her. She's out by the three-point line looking for Caps. Now at the top of the key. 1:50 to go in first. Woodlawn 9-2. Over Cisne. Caps down the lane. Shot from 10. No good. Drips around. Bounces off ahead. And Byers has it. And that's a reach-in on Kinsey Verheyen.
It's a good catch there.
Yeah. That's the kind of foul, though, Chris, that Harry Kelby can't have with just 6 players actually reaching in 80 feet from the basket.
Well, it'll set up an inbound length of 4 to go, obviously, with 1:41 to play in the first. 7-point lead for the Cardinals, and you can ill afford to start letting them get in the game now, especially with that lack of depth that we've been talking about.
Inbounds, they go. Cisne up the left side, Malloy to the left side. On the left wing. Throws it out top of the key. That would be to Gill. Throws it in the right side to Paul. Down the lane she goes. Layup no good. Byers on the rebound. And that's going to be a foul on Woodlawn as Byers gets the rebound. That looks like it's going to be on England. But I think that's who it was. Is that who you thought it was?
So I thought it was.
Okay, I didn't think it was Verheyen.
They were quick to the table.
Quick to the table. Second foul. Inbound shot, no good, and a foul. That's going to be on Hefner.
At least it's spread around.
Hefner has a foul. 3 on Woodlawn, 1 on her. That's on Hefner. And that will send number 11, Haley Paul, to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, going to have to get some points here. You have a great opportunity at the free throw line. You're down 7. 1:26 to play in the quarter, in what has been a fast first quarter.
Fast first quarter here. Shot free throw is no good, long off the mark. And she'll get one more as I work on other activities and works.
You're texting and tweeting. Of course, follow us on the Twitter at 94 Sports.
And at Facebook, you can go there as well. Like us, WMIX Sports. Had some people asking us before the game about it, and they were going to do some following and some liking when they
Want
get
us
done.
to follow them?
Yeah.
How about you follow us? We'll follow you.
Yeah, that's right. England with it at top of the key. Now she goes to right side to Caps. Baseline jumper. No good. Front of the rim. Tipped around. Byers has it for Cisne. She'll spin around. Throw it over the right side to Gill. The latest Cisne will come up into the front court with 1:03 to go. Woodlawn leading 9-3. Right side dribbles. Gill picks it up. Throws inside to Paul. Shot over Hefner's no good, and that's a foul. That's 2 on Hefner. 4 on the Lady Cardinals.
Can't afford that at this point of the ballgame.
You almost have to play when you're 6 players, and that's it. You almost have to play, Chris, like you've got 2 fouls to start the game.
Right.
And you got to play defense that way, and if something happens and something goes on, then you can play. You got to give up layups sometimes.
And I mean, you don't want to, but you also have to, when you're coming down your trip down the floor, you also have to pick your shots a little bit better. Not that they're rushing their shots. There have been a couple of trips, Danny, where they just took the first open thing they had, and they weren't good looks. And when you do that, you're allowing the other team to get back down the floor, and you turn it down to an up and down the floor game, which when you have a lack of depth, you're going to get gassed doing that.
Free throws missed. Rebound Verheyen to Sutton. Great points, Mr. Hugo. Sutton throws it right side to England on the right wing with 48 seconds to go. Cardinals lead 9-3. England throws it in the right corner to Verheyen. On the dribble, back to the right wing at the right elbow to Libby Dial, who's checked in, number 15. She checked in for Hefner because Hefner has her 2 fouls. Sutton out by the timeline with 30 seconds to go. The Lady Cardinals leading 9-3. Sutton throws to England on the left side. She will hold. England thought about it, but there's not enough time gone by yet. Dial on the right side. Dial will give it to Sutton. Sutton over to Verheins, top of the key. Sutton to Verheins, Kinsey back to Sutton, now inside to a cutting Caps on the curl, shuffle cut, and it's no good, and the shot was foul, was on the floor.
Danny, what's one of my pet peeves? Besides mentioning we go over all the time. It has nothing to do with that.
Quarter, you don't
lack of communication.
Yep.
And one thing the Cardinals will do better than most teams, especially on the girls' side, is communicate. They have a new player on the team right now, telling her where to go, telling her which spot she needs to hit, and they're chattering and getting it done.
Caps for a three off the inbound. Shot no good. Rebounded by Paul with 5 seconds. With 4, Paul throws it left side to Malloy with 1. Skips off the shot. It's no good. We played 1 quarter of basketball. Cisne. It's Woodlawn 9, Cisne 3. Back for more after the break. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
When it comes to bone and joint care, only one name should come to mind. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Your fellowship-trained physician's first priority is specialized orthopedic care, ranging from total joint replacement and spine surgery to shoulder surgery and sports medicine. Our surgeons provide a wide range of specialized treatments that are unparalleled anywhere in Southern Illinois. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon and St. Mary's Good Samaritans in campus. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
Hi, Joe David Cummins with Community First Bank. With 5 locations in Jefferson County, a 7-month 0.77% APY CD special, free checking, free internet banking, and free debit cards tied to local schools, isn't now the perfect time to move your banking relationship to a local community bank? No gimmicks, just your neighbors and friends taking care of your banking needs.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
More basketball action ahead, presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome back to Cisne High School. 1 quarter in the book. It is the Woodlawn Lady Cardinals leading 59-3. This is a 2012 version of the Midland Trails Conference Tournament. Familiar faces, new places. Bank with Ray and Bria, Community First Bank's new 42nd Street location in Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Lady Cardinals inbound the basketball at half court. This is Danny Czerwinski with Chris Hugo alongside. England top of the key to Dial on the right elbow. Throws in the right corner to Sutton. Holds, now throws it back out top of the key to Verheyen. Kinsey dribbles to the right side. We'll leave it for England on the left elbow. Fake shot, dribbles once, now to Sutton in the spot she just left. Sutton on the left side. Holds, now throws in the corner to Libby Dial. Dial looks for Verheyen's top of the key. Woodlawn very patient here so far. England will shoot over Byers. It's no good. Ball to the floor. Cisne has the rebound. That's Malloy for Cisne. However, she's too young and restless and steps on the out-of-bounds line on the sideline and turns it over to the Lady Cardinals.
Not a great night from the floor for either team in the first quarter. 12.5% for Cisne compared to 25% for the Lady Cardinals.
Verheyen gives it to Sutton on the turnover. Cisne had an opportunity to go another way, steps out of bounds. England on the left elbow. She'll throw it to Smith to the right elbow. The Lady Cardinals screening across the lane. Hefner throws it to Verheyen. Verheyen down the left wing inside to Sutton, posting up. That'll be a push foul on Haley Paul, her first, team third. Remember, we'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. Crossroads Community Hospital, it's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. As Caps will inbound directly in front of us. The box set for the Lady Cardinals. Verheyen will screen for Sutton. She comes out to the left wing to Verheyen, stops the key to Caps. She'll pull up a 15-footer. It's long. It goes to the free throw line, tipped around, rebounded by Gill of Cisne. She'll come across the timeline, stop immediately, and gets it on the right side to Paul. Back to Gill. Gill will dribble with Caps guarding her. Woodlawn will drop back into a 2-3 zone, which is a pretty shrewd move with Cisne not being able to shoot. Dribbling to the left side is Gill. They try to throw it into Byers. Sutton tips it out, but Malloy has it.
And there you go. You're going to force a lot of havoc with that zone defense, especially when their main objective right now clearly is to try to work it to the inside for Sheena Byers. If they can't work it inside, you keep tipping it away, it's not only going to keep them frustrated, you're going to be killing a lot of time off the clock as well.
Gill throws into Malloy, now back to Byers. They swing it around right side to Gill. She'll shoot a 3, and it's good.
Of course, sometimes that happens.
Sometimes that happens. We change defenses, and Cisne knocks down a 3, 9-6. Cisne back to within 3 of the Woodlawn Lady Cardinals. Sutton across the timeline, throws it left side to Verheyen. At the left elbow. Back to England on the right side near the right elbow. She holds above her head. Looks over the defense. It is a very passive man-to-man. England to Sutton on the right side. Shot from 15 is good. Leah Sutton knocks the shot down. It's 11-6 Lady Cardinals. Cisne runs the other way. Gill down the right side. Gets cutting Byers to the basket. She scores. Byers' first point for the game. Streaking down the floor. 11-8 as we get a little up and down, back and forth going in this one. Here comes Sutton across the timeline. Let's see what kind of defense we have here. We have a triangle and 2, Mr. Hugo. That's what we have.
Yes, we do.
Triangle and 2, with the 2 being on Sutton and 1 being on Miss Caps, and that's going to be a foul the other way. England was setting a screen, and it's a moving screen. That's her second, joining Hefner with 2. And also a turnover to the Woodlawn Lady Cardinals.
That's just their second. Difference in this game thus far hasn't necessarily been the turnover disadvantage that obviously is against Cisne. It's the rebounding disadvantage that Cisne has against Woodlawn.
Caps with the steal on the rebound, misses the layup, gets her own rebound, shot over Byers' block. Byers has the rebound. Travel the basketball. She picked her pivot foot up, trying to throw it out, and it'll go right back to Woodlawn. 2 more games tonight on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. The next one, North Slate versus Wayne City, and the nightcap, South Central versus Weber. That gets you caught up to date on the scoreboard with Scott Owens at State Farm Insurance, dedicated to helping you get the right coverage at discounts you deserve. Give them a call at 242-3770. Lady Cardinals inbound the ball. Caps to Verhines, back to Caps on the wing. Right side pass to England. Shot no good. Rebounded. Lady Running Lions. Cisne has it.
Yeah, there you go.
There it is. Malloy. It's going to be Cisne. Malloy will bring it up for Cisne across the timeline between the circles. 11-8, Woodlawn by 3. Malloy will dribble to the left side, and Allison England's pestering her, and it goes out of bounds off England. It'll stay with Cisne. Pretty good aggressive defense right now. Woodlawn switched to the 2-3 to start this quarter, and Cisne has kind of woke up a little bit from scoring. Only had 3 in the first quarter, have 5 now in the second already. Top of the key, Malloy throws it to Byers. She throws it right side on the right baseline to Paul. She shoots, no good. Sutton on the rebound, weak side. Leah will dribble and bring it into the front court. She throws it to Verhines on the left wing. Kinsey on the left baseline to England. Shot short, rebound, Cisne. Paul will get it to Gill, and Gill will bring it up the floor. Gill goes around and doesn't go around England, and that's 3 on England by my count, correct?
Yeah.
Wrong place, wrong time, reached in, and unfortunately picks up her third, and then that will mean Libby Dial will have to come into the game, and I would say
he's going to play some significant minutes here.
Yes.
Hasn't had the time that everybody else has, obviously, to practice all season, just joined the team. We'll see how it works out.
Free ball on the way. It's no good by Cisne. That's out of bounds off the rim, off the backboard by Gill. And it'll go to Woodlawn, and Cisne will drop back. And we'll see if they continue their triangle in 2. And it looks like one of them's going to be on Caps. And the other one is going to be there on Sutton. Triangle in 2. And Eric Helbig says, I need to look this over and draw something up. So, Chris, again, the triangle in 2, causing fits here for Woodlawn early on this second quarter.
Well, unfortunately, right now, Dane, a lot of things are going to cause fits because you're pretty well 4-1 right now. 4 people have been here all year, 1 new person on the team. And that's going to be rough when you have one of your starters out with 3 fouls right now. That lack of depth, we knew would probably throw some fits in the way of the Lady Cardinals in the second half, and it's already wreaking havoc here in the first. This could be an entirely different ballgame the rest of the way.
And it could, because I don't think it's going to, be much now. But the problem will be in the third, fourth quarter, right, when things go on.
Well,
now England has to sit for a long time.
Well, like we talked about, it cannot become a high-tempo ballgame because you're going to be gassed when probably by halftime if that happens. Because you can't really sub in and out right now, especially with the foul trouble that's in your way. So you're going to have to start making some baskets. They're 1 of 7 from the floor here in the second quarter. If they don't start draining some shots, it could be a long night.
It could be a long night, like you said, and it's one of those deals. You got to play halfway conservative. You got to have some timeouts left because you might need to use those not for strategy but for oxygen break.
Of course, that said, Cisne has had a great plan thus far. They've been able to enact that plan, and that's how they're in this one, down just 3 near the midway point of the first half.
We have seen this before. Mike Richardson and I saw this last week where Setzer Valier pulled out on Woodlawn and they were in the zone. Cisne says, we're going to be patient and stand back. Woodlawn's going to hold the ball, Chris, waiting for Cisne to come out of the triangle in 2.
Like I have always said for years, you have to do what you have to do to win, and a win is a win is a win.
Speaking of the winner, with 5 locations, Mount Vernon, Dix, Ina, and Woodlawn, Community First Bank is proud to be the official voice of the showcase. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC.
Federal Deposit Insurance.
Well, yeah. Mind you. And by the way, while we read that, discussed that, Kinsey Verhines is still out in the same spot out by the timeline.
She is standing roughly about 3 feet from the circle. She is about another 3 feet from the corner of the sideline and volleyball 10-foot line. So really, she is equidistant between the 2 points. We might actually try to find the hypotenuse here in just a second, as that has formed a triangle.
Yes, Woodlawn is holding the basketball. And
I'm going to go out on a limb and say, from where I am measuring, we have a hypotenuse probably of about, let's see, do my math here. Not very good math. Actually, about 3. Yeah, not really hypotenuse at all.
We'll post a picture on Twitter.
Because I was only going to the base of the circle instead of to the half line.
We'll post a picture on Twitter.
At 94 Sports. 254, let's play in the first half, mind you. 3-point ball game here from Cisne. Second annual, 2012 MPC Girls Tournament. 3-point ball game again. Woodlawn's up 11-8. Zone defense here. More of a triangle and 2, as we said. And Kinsey Verhein's content with holding the basketball.
Yeah, content with holding it. As Lady Cardinals have held it now for about a minute and a half.
And they're not going to come out of it anytime soon. Maybe in about another minute, if that. Yep. Great game plan by Coach Ellis. Conversely, a great counter by Mr. Helbig.
Yeah, and it's working out marvelously because nobody's moving, and what will happen is time will run through, and it'll be, as we say, time will run out. Woodlawn will lead 11-8. There won't be much going on, obviously.
Coach Ellis was at where? Clay City before the co-op.
Yeah,
good job there.
Yep.
And this brilliant move by both coaches here.
Yeah.
See who cracks first. I know who's not going to crack? Me, because I've seen this plenty.
Well, you have used to this, but again, this is
not quite to this nature.
It's like stealing money here is what it is.
Is it?
Sometimes. You know.
Of course, if you're in the Twitterverse, you can follow us at 94 Sports. I'm at Hugo Nation. He's nothing. He's at 94 Sports.
That's right.
Also, Facebook, WMIX Sports.
Yep, WMIX Sports. You can like us there. You can follow us on Twitter. Chris said at 94 Sports.
If you like video highlights, we have some of that for you. Lady Rams from last night. There's a couple of highlights.
With 5 Jefferson County branches in response to quality service for all your accounts, Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. A lot of people discussing this like being in the library.
Yeah, I mean, you have to do what you have to do. And if this is what has to be done, then it's what you had to do in order to win.
And
a win is a win is a win.
Right. And
it's a win.
As we said, in the last 2 minutes.
It's a win.
In the last 3 minutes now, Verhines dribbled across the timeline and stopped. And she has the basketball because she hasn't dribbled. They're going to hold the ball for about a good 3 minutes before they go for the final shot here of the first half. Remember to stay tuned for the Runnin Lake College halftime show. And now, we're going to get ready to go. 30 seconds. Kinsey still in a spot. And you've not missed anything in the last 3 minutes. Kinsey is still standing in the same spot. Woodlawn has the basketball. 20 seconds to go. They lead Cisne 11-8 here in the second quarter. Verhines will probably go with about 10 on the clock. Here we go. Shuffle drive pass now to Sutton. Top the key with 10. Caps is going to launch a 3. It's going to be short. Verhines has the rebound, though stolen away by Cisne. They throw it up front court. That's Gill. Gill gets it up to Malloy. Shot at the horn. No good. We're at the end of the first half. It's Woodlawn 11, Cisne 8 for the 2012 Midland Trail Conference Tournament. We'll be back for the Runnin Lake College halftime show. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt at King City Chrysler. When you think of the all-new Chrysler 200, the line imported from Detroit immediately comes to your mind. When it comes to character, comfort, and fuel efficiency, its capabilities extend well beyond its mid-size shadow. This is not a style as a concept. This is design as a practice. This is the new Chrysler 200. This is a car that projects beauty beyond a footprint. Because when you build the new Chrysler 200, you have promises to keep. The all-new Chrysler 200 sedan is really an amazing automobile. Come into King City Chrysler today and receive huge cash discounts on 10 remaining 200s in stock. Or receive 0% for 72 months. We may be able to lower your existing payment and you drive a new car. At King City Chrysler, 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where you can count on us.
How did the Saturday Sports Show ring in the new year? by bringing you even better sports conversation in 2012. More scores, more local discussion, and a better mix of guests than anyone else. Combine that with ample knowledge of the teams you love, and you'll reserve more than one preset for AM 940. The perfect New Year's resolution? Not missing the Saturday Sports Show, only on WMIX and online at mywithersradio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital.
The huge store-wide cleanup sale is continuing at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Hurry in for once-a-year savings. All Christmas decor is now 70% off. Get 20% off all lamps, pictures, and everything wall-to-wall at the General Store. Plus, save an extra 15% off all sale prices on all your favorite furniture from La-Z-Boy, Flexsteel, Broyhill, Paula Deen, and more. Don't miss the store-wide cleanup sale at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn.
Does this sound familiar? I can't stand this job. I just wish I had time to go back to school, but with work and family...
I know. I just enrolled in Rend Lake College's evening cosmetology program. They have evening classes that will even fit into your busy schedule. You can even graduate in less than 2 years. Classes are convenient to get to, and they're in Studio RLC in Mount Vernon. They even offer financial aid.
What's it like? I've been out of school so long.
It's not your typical take notes. Listen to a lecture program. We will learn the latest styles and trends in cosmetology, and it looks like we'll have fun doing it. We'll be out on the salon floor getting hands-on experience and getting to know all kinds of people. By the time we're done, we'll be ready to jump into a new career and love our jobs for once.
Okay, how do I sign up?
I called 618-242-8459, but you can also check out their website at rlc.edu/Studio RLC or stop by the RLC Marketplace in Mount Vernon.
This is the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX. The Rend Lake College Halftime Show starts now.
Welcome to Cisne High School 2012 Midland Trail Conference Tournament as the Woodlawn Lady Cardinals lead Cisne at the half, 11-8. This is the Rend Lake College Halftime Show. They've been the vehicle to a brighter future for over 40 years. Students can choose from more than 100 degree and certificate programs, save thousands of dollars at Rend Lake College and get to work. Rend Lake College. It's time. It's 11-8. Woodlawn leads Cisne here at the half. We're going to send it back to the studio for a break. Come back with the scoring and stats from this first half. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Cesar Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Cesar Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Cesar Auto Body, 602 South Park in Cesar, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
The huge store-wide cleanup sale is continuing at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Hurry in for once-a-year savings. All Christmas decor is now 70% off. Get 20% off all lamps, pictures, and everything wall-to-wall at the General Store. Plus, save an extra 15% off all sale prices on all your favorite furniture from La-Z-Boy, Flexsteel, Broyhill, Paula Deen, and more. Don't miss the store-wide cleanup sale at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at 94sports. Now back to the showcase on WMIX.
Welcome back to Cisne High School. Halftime in the first game of 3 here on WMIX as we have crossed past the top of the hour. We'll pause for station identification. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase.
This is 50,000 watts of the award-winning Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, Effingham, a Withers Broadcasting Superstation.
Danny Czerwinski with Chris Hugo alongside. Welcome back to the Rend Lake College Halftime Show. Rend Lake College has over 100 degree certificate programs to choose from, and it's been your vehicle to a brighter future for over 40 years. Rend Lake College, it's time. Visit your virtual accounts for at rlc.edu. Danny Czerwinski with Chris Hugo alongside, and Chris, a low-scoring first half, 3 or 4 minutes of the second quarter, held out and stayed in one spot. Woodlawn ran the clock down. We'll talk about that strategy later, but first, the scoring and stats from this first half.
Sure, first we'll take a look at the team statistics here in the first half. Cisne and Woodlawn. Woodlawn leads 11-8 after 2. From the floor in the first half, the Cisne Lady Runnin Lions were 3 of 13 for 23%. They were 2 of 10 from the inside for 20%, 1 of 3 from the outside for 33%. Lady Cardinals were 4 of 19 inside for 21%, 1 of 5 from the outside for 20%. They were 5 of 24 for the half for 21%. Free throw shooting, the Lady Cardinals attempted no free throws, while the Lions were 1 of 4 for 25%. Rebounding advantage belongs to Cisne, 16-7, 8 offensive boards, 8 defensive, 3 offensive rebounds for the Cardinals, 4 of those being the defensive variety. Turnover disadvantage surprisingly belongs to Cisne, 8-2. Taking a look at your scores there in the first half, the Cisne Runnin Lions were led by Brandy Gills, 5, 2 from Sheena Byers, and 1 from Haley Paul to give them 8. While the Lady Cardinals had 7 from Alexa Capps and 2 apiece from Allison England and Leah Sutton. That gives us our first half score. The Woodlawn Lady Cardinals 11, the Cisne Runnin Lions 8.
I think you brought up an excellent point, Chris, while we were on the break. This is a case of not only the fact that Woodlawn is trying to get Cisne out of the triangle in 2, but realistically it gives Woodlawn a little bit of rest. With England sitting off the bench with 3 fouls, you run some time off the clock, and you have to worry about it. That first half, it's all gone now.
Right. Do I want that 3 at the end to be up 6 going into the break? Sure. What I would rather have, I'd rather have rested legs coming into the second half. Now I can bring Allison England off the bench for a little while. Hopefully she'll stay out of even more foul trouble as she has 3. But now what I can do is my options are a little bit less limited. Maybe turn this into a little bit higher tempo in the third quarter, see what happens, see if I can get that lead built back up. But most importantly, try to find that ball movement I've had all season. Don't know why it's not there tonight. Don't know why the susceptibility to finding the open shot hasn't been there. But I'm going to have to try to make something happen here in the second half if I want any hope of advancing to a championship semi tomorrow night.
Yep. Woodlawn leading 11-8 over Cisne. We'll step out for our final break. This has been the Ren Lake College Halftime Show, where Ren Lake College can save you thousands of dollars on your education. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu to see which of the more than 100 degree certificate programs is right for you. Ren Lake College is time. Chris and I will step out, come back for the second half. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Whether you're an Integra customer needing a new home or just tired of the constant changes associated with big corporate banking, you do have a choice. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins with Community First Bank. We built our business around one goal, your needs. With 5 locations and a team of your friends and neighbors to support you, your banking solutions are handled right here at home. And to make your move easy, we have new account specials and personal bankers ready to help.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Car insurance with personal service at no extra charge? What a novel concept. That's why State Farm is a leader in providing insurance and financial services and remains strong in this economy. At State Farm, Scott Owens is dedicated to helping you get the coverage that's right for you and the discounts you deserve. No one takes care of you like State Farm. Scott Owens will prove it. Call Scott at 242-3770. That's 242-3770. Like a good neighbor, Scott Owens is there.
When you want the best, think the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. The Orthopedic Center has the unique distinction of being one of only 2 non-academic accredited orthopedic teaching and research facilities in the state of Illinois. Our goal in education is to inspire the next generation of orthopedic surgeons. Patient care, education, and research are our core strengths. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive, Mount Vernon, and St. Mary's Good Samaritans Centralia campus. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Sutton has the ball on the left wing, and she'll dribble back outside down to the timeline. Now out past the volleyball line, Woodlawn might be content to hold it again. It's a triangle and 2 here by Cisne. Woodlawn did get a turnover basket while we were away on break, and Sutton gets it to Capps off the screen. Capps to England on the right side, back to Capps. Cisne has been in a triangle and 2 defense for quite some time here in this first part of the ball game. Now as we into the third part, which is the third quarter. Sutton's going to hold out behind the timeline. She's going to dribble to the timeline, and that's where she's going to stand on the dribble. She'll throw it to Heffner at the right elbow. Heffner looking for anybody, now dribbles, and Eric Helbig will call 30-second timeout as there was some confusion going on the offensive side of the basketball. While they take that 30-second timeout, we'll remind you, if you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice at Jefferson County. Community First Bank's at home at Dix, Ina, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. 13-8, Woodlawn leads 5-5 with 7:02 to go in the third quarter. We'll remind you, this is the first of 3 games here this evening on WMIX 94.1 FM, as well as MyWithersRadio.com. Game number 2 coming up between North Clay and Wayne City. And then the finale of the evening, South Central and Weber Township. That update of games coming up is brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance, dedicated to helping you get the right coverage with the discounts you deserve. Give Scott Owens a call, 242-3770. Woodlawn will inbound side out of bounds on the Cisne side of the gym. Sutton throws to Verhines to Caps on the right side. Caps one dribble, left side pass to Sutton on the skip. Sutton will dribble back out, now throw it to England on the right side. Woodlawn has a 5-point lead and has taken a lot of time off the clock in this one. Sutton with it out left, throws it to Hefner on the right side. Hefner fakes her man out, now picks it up and travels the basketball. She established a pivot foot and picked up her pivot foot and traveled, and now Woodlawn has turned it over for the first time in this third quarter. Whoops. Cisne will have the basketball. Now they will throw it in with pressure from the Lady Cardinals. They get it in the Byers. Byers throws it in the front court to Gill. Right side pass to Massey. She'll pick it up, throw it out top of the key to Malloy. She'll hold. She's wearing a blue Nike headband. Leaves it for Gill at the top of the key. They run a little motion, and that's going to be a double dribble. Gill tried to split the double team at the right elbow and got caught double dribbling, trying to carry it through.
Just like that, that's 3 turnovers here for Cisne.
And no points with 6:27 to go in the third. Woodlawn leads 13-8 here in this third quarter in this quarterfinals matchup in the Midland Trail Conference Tournament here at Cisne High School. Hefner on the right side will hold, and we like to thank all those people involved at Cisne High School. Very hospitable, very courteous, helping us get where we need to be as Caps launches a 15-footer, no good. Hefner gets the rebound, missed the shot. England gets the shot off the rebound. It's no good, but England is fouled, and third time's a charm for Lady Cardinals to get to the free throw line. Great effort in there by Allison England, not of the tallest of players in this ball game, gets in there and battles it out and draws the second foul on Paul and the first on Cisne in the second half. First free throw by England is no good, off to the right.
Got to make those.
Your community, your choice, your bank, with 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Make your job, going back to personal banking, at People's National Bank with Community First Bank. I totally blew that thing up trying to do different things, watching a free throw win. It's all right. All the banks were involved in names. Turnover Cisne with it at the top of the key. That goes Caps, and let's try that liner one more time. Your community, your choice, your bank, with 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Sometimes that happens. Cisne will inbound the basketball. Top of the key. They get it in now to Gill. She comes the other way.
Good job out of England. Not a foul, anything like that. Didn't do anything drastic, but just got in the way. Forced Cisne to make a choice there. Unfortunately, it's the wrong one as it was dribbled out of bounds off of the old hip.
Verhines will throw to Sutton. Sutton will come across the timeline. Now we'll look, dribble between the legs to the left side to Verhines. Verhines will hold. Throw it to England. England back to Kinsey Verhines on the left wing. They'll play catch around the top of the perimeter and spread Cisne out. They're going to make the top of the triangle and 2, to make the top of it ball chase. England and Verhines will play back and forth. 5.5 to go in the third. It's a 14-8 Woodlawn lead here at Cisne against the host Cisne Lady Running Lions. There goes Verhines down the lane around Byers to the right block. Shot blocked. Rebound Verhines throws it in and throws it away. Cisne on the steal. That is Massey. She'll come across the timeline, cross over, pick it up at the volleyball line. Stolen by Sutton. Sutton will race out the other way. 4 layup is good. Leah Sutton with her 4th point of the game. It's 16-8. Pressure comes. Timeout. Cisne. It's a 30-second timeout. Chris, the number of turnovers that Cisne's had in this third quarter has cost them 5 points already, and as the Lady Cardinals run a 5-0 run.
Yeah, that can't happen at this point of the ball game. You know, you did such a great job there in the first half of coming back against these Lady Cardinals, and now you've squandered that chance here in the second. You're back down 8. 5:03 to play in the third quarter, which is actually the largest Woodlawn lead, is 8. And so at this point, you can't afford to let it become too loose However, if you can't make something happen down the front court on your trip down the floor, you're going to have trouble because this Woodlawn pressure, even if it is just of the half-court variety, is going to throw you fits the rest of the night.
Yep, and Woodlawn has forced those turnovers, and now they're up by 8, 16-8. And that will mean that the triangle and two that Cisne's been playing, they may have to come out of it as we move along in this second half, especially if they're trailing. Won't be able to sit back in that zone. They will inbound, length of the floor to go. They will throw it in. That will be to Gill. Gill holds above her head, guarded by Cass. It's stolen away. Cass tips it to England. England shot blocked, though, by Byers. Rebounded by Massey. Massey will bring it up the left side of the floor. Double team by Sutton and Verhines. Massey leaves it behind. Forward number 32, Malloy. She goes to the rim, and she is fouled. Kinsey Verhines will pick up her second. First on Woodlawn. And that will send number 32, Caitlin Malloy, to the line, where she has not scored here this evening. She'll get 2 free throws here. Wow. Big Major League Baseball trade getting ready to come down the pike. First free throw up and in by the lefty. Malloy will get one more. Not official yet, but the names of dollars being tossed around are pretty significant. Second free throw coming for Malloy. 16-9. Woodlawn leads Cisne with 4:45 to go here in the third. Free throw up and long off the back of the iron. Sutton skies high for the rebound. Sutton quickly into the front court to Caps, left side. UCLA cut to the rim and scores. Caps has 4 in the quarter, 13 the game. It's 18-9. Cisne in a running game. Picks up the dribble, gets to Byers, and goes to left side to Malloy. Layup blocked by Sutton. Rebound, Kinsey Verhines. She's got England in front of her. Gets it to Allison. Allison on the run out. Misses the layup. Rebound, Cisne. Well, Massey has it, and it's a foul. And it'll be a foul on the Lady Cardinals. It'll be on number 22, Allison England. That'll be her fourth. And Dial will have to sit out. Or come in, and England will have to sit out. That's a tough break for Woodlawn. Dial's got to check in, though. Dial checks in, and now England will check out. Got to get that paperwork done correctly if you want to play any game of basketball. Cisne the trigger, down 9, Woodlawn pressing. They get it into Byers. Byers grabs it near the baseline. Throws it up to Gill. Gill traps sideline, dribbles out from Caps. Gill comes across it to the left side. Top of the key. Now throws it to the circle to Malloy. She'll hold. She'll look for Byers. Can't get it to her as Byers is double teamed. Now, here comes Kinsey stepping out on the hedge. Malloy gets it to Byers. Byers throws it right side to Paul, and it's a travel. Libby Dial did great defense there, slid over, and forced Paul to lose it out of bounds.
Fifth turnover in the quarter here for Cisne.
And the Lady Cardinals up by 9, 18-9, with 4:01 to go in the third quarter. We'll pick the Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one's done. Crossroads Community Hospital, it's more than the hospital. It's what health care should be. Sutton will dribble across the timeline. The Lady Cardinals lead 18-9 with 3:53 to go in the third. Sutton throws it left side to Libby Dial. She'll throw it to Caps on the left wing, back up top to Verhines. Over on the right side to Hefner. Hefner back to Caps on the curl to right elbow, back to Hefner, leaves it for Sutton. Sutton left wing pass to Verhines, inside the Sutton left block, fade away 10-footer, no good foul. That foul is going to be on, I believe, number 32, that is Caitlin Malloy. That'll be her second, team second, and that'll send Sutton to the line for 2 free throws. Quickly moving game, 3:34 to go in the third, 18-9 Cardinals on top, and senior Leah Sutton at the free throw line for 2 free throws. First free throw is up and in. It is now 19-9, Lady Cardinals by 10 as they extend this lead. More crowd rolling in here at Cisne High School, the first of 3 here tonight. Sutton rattles the second one in and out, rebounded by Malloy. She'll come up the left sideline. Sutton picks her up, and Malloy dribbles to the corner. Malloy on the left wing, still looking, trying to get to somebody, still dribbling. Throws it top of the key to Bullard, who's checked in. Bullard to the elbow. Fakes out her man, but has to stop. It's going to be 3 seconds in the lane, and that's what it's going to be, another turnover to Cisne. And Coach Adam Ellis right now shaking his head, 19-9. His team down 10, but Woodlawn up by 10. That's the good side.
Well, at this point, there's not a lot you can do.
They can't get it into Byers, and that's the majority of their scoring. When you can't get it into her at 6'1", tough to score. Sutton pull-up jumper from 10 is good in the lane, and it's 21-9. Cardinals by 12 with 3 minutes to go in the third. Cisne looking, gets it into Byers. Byers now looks. Guard's got to come back for the ball. Libby Dial guarding Massey with it as she goes around the screen into the front court. Massey's going to go coast to coast. Foul Verheyen. Ooh. Kenzie Verhein's picked up her third. Team's third. She's got 3. England's got 4. That's the 2 Lady Cardinals in the most foul trouble so far.
Yeah. I mean, it was a clean block on the ball after it was released, but from that angle, when you don't see it like that, you got to whistle the foul. Good call.
Hip on hip. The contact below the waist. Shot long on the first free throw, no good.
They're all doing a great job here tonight. Not sure how many of the games they actually have. I know some have worked multiple games on multiple nights, but this is a great officiating crew we have here in front of us.
Yes. Done a great job. Second free throw is good, 1 out of 2. And it's not 21-10. The Lady Running Lions only have 2 points in the quarter on a free throw each. And it's 21-10 Woodlawn over Cisne. Verhein's on the right wing. She'll dribble to the right side. Now throws it inside. They post Sutton. That turnaround jump on the baseline. Long off the mark. Fires on the rebound. She will leave it for Massey, and she'll dribble into the front court. Cuts around Libby Dial. Dial playing some pretty good defense. Not in her first game of the year. Fires at the free throw line. High-low works magic to Malloy. Malloy missed the layup, though. It was open, and Malloy missed it. There comes Sutton. The Caps on the right side. Caps behind the back dribble to the right elbow. Sutton now with it between the circles from Caps. 2 minutes to go. Cardinals by 11. Verhein's with it to Caps on the left wing. Now over to Hefner, right side. Hefner bounces past the Dial. Top of the key, Verheyen. She holds. Now throws the left side to Sutton. Sutton will throw to Caps. Down the lane goes Alexis. Up and no good. Alexa is fouled. And that foul should be on Byers if I was looking right. Yep, that's who it'll be. That's Byers' first foul. Team's third. Caps will not shoot 2.
No, she was not in the act of shooting. Remember the foul. Okay.
No NBA here tonight. Hefner's going to trigger. All on the baseline underneath their own basket. Throws into Verhein's on the left block. Spins, turns, shot from the block is no good. Tipped out of bounds. And it'll be Woodlawn basketball in the overrule. I should say Cisne basketball in the overrule. Cisne will trigger with Woodlawn pressing. They're not denying the inbounds pass. They're going to pick him up now as Gill comes up the right side, breaks it pretty easily, travel the basketball. As she came into the front court, she stopped. She has a habit of getting across the timeline and stopping quickly, and that time couldn't stop without picking up pivot foot. Sutton will dribble across the timeline with 1:35 to go. The Lady Cardinals of Woodlawn lead Cisne 21-10. Sutton throws it right side to Libby Dial. Dial will hold on that right wing. She'll throw back to Verhein's top of the key. Looks, ball tipped away and stolen by Gill. Gill's going to get a run out. Kinsey can't foul, and Gill misses the layup. Rebounded by Bullard of Cisne, though. To a cutting Byers to the rim. Nice play, but she traveled the basketball. Poor Cisne, Chris. They just can't get things done. They can't get things done because they're turning the ball over on every way possible. Got to be frustrating. Sutton across the timeline. Triangle 2 is still in effect. Actually, we're man-to-man now, except that Byers is camped in the lane. She's not going anywhere. It is still triangle 2. They are. It's a sloppy one, but it's still there. Sutton will have it out by the timeline as we go under 50 seconds. She takes a couple of dribbles and will head to the left side. Throws in the left corner to Caps. 40 seconds to go. Lady Cardinals up by 11, 21-10. Dial on the right wing will hold. She's still holding and looks and looks and looks. She's got nowhere to go. Nobody's guarding her. Now she leaves it for Sutton. Sutton dribbles to the left side, kicks it out of bounds, right off her foot, out of bounds. Boy, that's an unforced error, Chris, you can't have.
No, and I'm kind of questioning what's the point of passing there. You pass it basically heavily guarded, and when Dial had the basketball, nobody guarding her. Kill some more time off the clock.
Kill some more time. Cisne has it with 23 seconds. They're looking to score. Left side is Malloy. Tipped out of bounds by Sutton. He'll stay with Cisne and inbound in front of the Cisne bench. Out by the bench is Gill. Side out of bounds. Gill will throw to the top. Out by the timeline to Malloy with 17 seconds. Malloy in the corner to Gill. Shot from 3 is good. That is Brandy Gill, her second 3 of the night. She's got 8, and it's 21-13. Sutton with 6 of the timeline. With 4 at the volleyball line. Left side to Caps. 3 ball at the horn coming. It's good. Alexis Caps knocks the ball down from 3-point range. And after 3 quarters, it's Woodlawn 24, Cisne 13. Back for more of the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
The huge store-wide cleanup sale is continuing at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Hurry in for once-a-year savings. All Christmas decor is now 70% off. Get 20% off all lamps, pictures, and everything wall-to-wall at the General Store. Plus, save an extra 15% off all sale prices on all your favorite furniture from La-Z-Boy, Flexsteel, Broyhill, Paula Deen, and more. Don't miss the store-wide cleanup sale at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and MyWeathersRadio.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
3 quarters in the book here in Game 1 of Night 2 of the 2012 Midland Trail Conference High School Girls Basketball Tournament. The Woodlawn Cardinals lead the Cisne Runnin Lady Runnin Lions 24-13. Danny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside. Woodlawn has the basketball and that 11-point lead. Sutton dribbles to the left elbow, passes to Caps, comes around Sutton's screen, Caps to Hefner on the right side. She'll spin on her pivot foot, throw it back out top of the key to Sutton. Inside pass to a cutting Verhines, right block, shot no good, but a foul. Kenzie Verhines will go to the line and shoot 2. Has not scored in the game, which is surprising. Kenzie will go to the line and shoot 2, and I did not catch the foul. We know it's on Cisne, and that'll be their 4th, but we did not catch who it was on. Verhines will be at the line. That is not going to be her first point as that ball trickles out of the rim, and she'll get one more. Familiar faces, new places. Bank with Ray and Bria, Community First Bank's new 42nd Street location in Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Kinsey does make 1 out of 2. It's 25-13. Lady Cardinals by 12, and they will press. Fires that in the backcourt. Throws it up forward to Malloy, and she throws out of bounds off the scores table, and it'll go back to Woodlawn. And Adam Ellis is struggling. He's got tired of all the turnovers, and Whitney Pogue will check in. Pogue will come in for Malloy. She threw that one out of bounds. And the Lady Cardinals will have the basketball. Sutton will dribble across the timeline. And will set the offense. She throws it left side to Caps at the volleyball line. Caps will throw it back to Libby Dial. Dial will hold. Now she's guarded. Got to find somebody. Counts on to cutting Caps at the free throw line. Caps will dribble to the elbow. Now kicks it to the corner of Verhines. Kinsey down the lane. Fishes off Hefner. Shot block fires. Rebounded Dial. Dial throws it up off the backboard. No good. Kinsey tried to tip the Caps, but it's rebounded by Massey. Massey has it. Will throw it all the way over on the left wing to Pogue. Back out top of the key to Massey. They throw it on the right block to Bullard. In the Byers. Shot is no good. Rims in and out. There is Hefner with a rebound. The Dial to Sutton. Great teamwork by the Lady Cardinals. Sutton to Caps on the left wing. Alexa will dribble now over to Leah. 6:45 to go in the game. Cardinals lead 25-13. Kinsey will hold on the left wing. Dribble down the lane. Loses it. Picks it up. Shot. No good because she traveled. Much to the chagrin of some of the Woodlawn faithful and Coach Eric Helbig, who didn't think that she traveled. As the Lady Runnin Lions will have possession. Byers has it on from the inbounds pass, leaves it back for Matthew, threw it in. Matthew will come up with Libby Dial guarding her. Dial fights through a screen, they're still guarding Massey, and Massey throws it to Gill, top the key. Gill calls out a play guarded by Cass. 6:20 to go in the game, was on by 12, 25-13. Gill dribbles all the way to the rim, uncontested, missed the layup, Caps on the rebound. Good defense by Dial as Caps comes the other way for the Lady Cardinals. Caps to Verhines, left wing to Sutton, now out deep left wing. She'll reset the offense with 6 to go in the game. Sutton between the circles, cross dribble, left side pass to Verhines, behind the left wing. Defender falls down, Verhines to the rim around Byers, no good and a foul. Kinsey's defender fell down, Kinsey took advantage and drove it at Byers, fell away from the shot, and Byers reached and fouled, and Kinsey will go line and shoot 2. We'll remind you of the broadcast schedule. There'll be a timeout. Eric Helbig wants to call timeout. I believe it'll be a full timeout.
30.
Now it's a 30. I thought he called a full one while ago. But as it is a 30. So with that, with 5:53 to go in the game, Woodlawn leading 25-13. Your broadcast schedule for tonight, 2 more games coming up. North Clay and Wayne City following this one. And then South Central and Weber following that one. Both those games here. Then tomorrow night, if Woodlawn holds their lead, they will play at 7:30 tomorrow night against Sandoval. And if for some reason where Cisne were to come back, Woodlawn play at 6 o'clock against Noble Clay City Co-op. Your place games will be on Saturday at 4:30 Constellation, 6 o'clock third place, and 7:30 championship game action. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Dedicated to helping you get the right coverage and discounts you deserve. Give Scott Owens a call at 242-3770. Like a good neighbor, Scott Owens is there. 25-13. Woodlawn leads Cisne with 5:53 to go in the game. And the Lady Cardinals, off their timeouts, will send Kinsey Verheins to the free throw line to shoot 2. Kinsey has 1 point tonight, made a free throw out of 2 attempts earlier in this fourth quarter. She's back there again with an opportunity to add to her point total and to the lead of the Woodlawn Lady Cardinals. Nice crowd starting to filter in here at Cisne High School for games 2 and 3. Kinsey misses the first. We'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is done. Crossroads Community Hospital is more in the hospital. It's what healthcare should be. Verheins will shoot the second and miss, and that's rebounded by Massey of Cisne. Massey will bring it up with Libby Dial guarding her. Massey runs in off her screen by Libby Dial. Dial ran into it. Sutton steals. However, it's recovered by Malloy. Goes up and scores. Caitlin Malloy got the loose basketball and scored, and it's now 25-15. Cisne picks up on the press, and that'll be a bump foul as Massey bumps Sutton as she was going down the sideline. That'll be the 15th foul or 16th foul on Cisne. Now, checking in, England with her 4 fouls will come in for Libby Dial, and I've been impressed with Libby Dial in her first game here tonight.
Yeah, considering all the time that she has missed. Starts late, team helps her out with a little bit of chatter out there on the floor. Great communication to help welcome a new player.
Lady Cardinals couldn't get it inbounds. Kinsey Verheins is inbounding the ball in the right corner, basically, where the baseline meets the sideline and couldn't get it in. And it's a turnover on the 5-second call, and it'll go back to the Cisne Lady Runnin Lions. They will inbound. They throw it in on the right wing to Paul. She'll hold it above her head, throw it between the circles to Massey. 5.5 to go in the game. Woodlawn leads by 10, 25-15. Dribbling right side, ball in the corner, recovered by Paul. She's going to go to the rim and miss the layup. She gets her own rebound, shot short again. Ball tipped out of bounds off of Alexa Capps, and it'll be Woodlawn basketball. Brandy Gill will come in. Checking out will be Whitney Pogue. Pogue gave Adam Ellis some good minutes here this evening on the floor. Gill will inbound in front of the stage of what we sit on here at Cisne High School. Holding above her head, still looking. Throws it way out to the timeline to Malloy. Malloy guarded by Sutton. Malloy between the circles, left-hand dribble. Throws it on the wing to Gill. Another 3 from Gill is up. Rims in and out. Capps on the rebound. Capps will dribble back to the middle of the floor. She's going to throw the Sutton in the front court on the left side. 5 minutes to go in the game. Lady Cardinals by 10. Kinsey on the right wing. Dribbles to the right baseline. Up with a layup. It's no good. Rims in and out. And Malloy has it for the 50. Here comes Malloy down the left side with Kinsey in tow. Malloy's going to miss the layup. Too worried about the defender. Capps on the rebound. Lady Cardinals fly the other way. Capps down the lane. Dishes to Sutton right side. Has to pull it back out. To Verheins, top of the key. Woodlawn will reset, but they find Capps open. Verheins to Capps, top of the key to the right box. 27-15 Lady Cardinals. Capps has 18 in the game. Here comes Cisne up the timeline. That'll be a step out of bounds. Brandy Gill up that right sideline, turns it over for Cisne. Byers is going to come into the game for Bullard. All the starters back on the floor for Cisne, down 27-15 with 4:25 to go in the game. Woodlawn has the basketball. They get it in to Capps, who got away from the defense. Nobody checked in on the defense when he checked in the game. That's her 20th point. She's got 20 of 29. Now Cisne steps over the line. Cisne forgot that the restraining line, Chris, not being in play, stepping out and doing it. And now Woodlawn has it again, up 14, 29-15 with 4:17 to go in the game. England will inbound. Baseline, throws in the corner to Hefner. She's open. She shoots. It's good. Alyssa Hefner scores her first points of the game. It's 31-15, and the Lady Cardinals cruising to the championship semifinals tomorrow night at 7:30. Byers gets it to Massey. She'll bring it up into the front court. Massey across the timeline. Cap picks her pocket, but Massey gets it back. Throws it right side to Gill, looking for a cutter to the basket. That's Paul on the right baseline inside Byers. Shot up and in. Nothing Woodlawn could do once Byers gets it there. That's her fourth point. It's 31-17. Lady Cardinals by 14. Sutton will come across the timeline, throw it to Caps on the baseline. She'll shoot and score. And fouled on top of that. Caps will have a chance to go line for a three-point play. They will count the basket, and the Lady Cardinals have run off and hidden this one. 33-17. Caps will be at the free throw line. With 5 locations in Mount Vernon, Dix, Ina, and Woodlawn, Community First Bank is proud to be the official voice of the showcase. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Caps will shoot the South, should say, to complete the free three-point play. And it's 34-17. Woodlawn and Chris, like the Caps, have been on another one of her runs again. Yes, she has. She has quite a few points in the game. Of course, you'll hear the exact amount when we give our stats in the postgame show. Sponsored by Setzer Auto Body, pre-approved by most insurance companies. This means Setzer Auto Body can get you back on the road faster next time you have a collision. See the collision pros at Setzer Auto Body. And that ball's thrown away. That's been the story of this game so far. Cisne can't take care of the basketball. Woodlawn's taking advantage. 3:18 to go in the game, and Adam Ellis is going to clean house. He's going to send in 4 subs for 4 Lady Runnin Lions. He will leave Byers in the game, so it's a 4-for-4 exchange. No man advantage listed, though. That's all he's got on the bench. 9 players on Cisne, 6 on Lady Cardinal. Kinsey will inbound to Leah, and Leah will bring it up for Woodlawn. With 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all your accounts, Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Sutton throws it left side to Kinsey Verhines. Verhines will hold deep left wing. Now she'll take a dribble, a couple of dribbles. 3 minutes to go in the game. Woodlawn leads 34-17. Sutton with it on the wing. Dribbles around her man, down the lane, kicks it to England in the corner, launches the long 2, it's good. England makes it 2 with a toe on the line, and it's 36-17, Lady Cardinals by 19. And they're starting to put this one away and get ready for a game tomorrow night at 7:30. Yeah, which we will be here for. Yep. Now Cisne side out of bounds. Triggers into the back court. That is Whitney Pogue. She's been in the game early in the game. She's checked in. Pogue will throw it right side, and it's stolen away by Caps. Caps coming the other way again, has a runner with her, and up and she takes it herself and scores. Caps has 9 in the quarter, 25 in the game. That's 25 of Woodlawn's 38. That's 38-17 Lady Cardinals. And Cisne has it with subs in the game. Of course, Woodlawn can't sub. They only have 6 players. Byers has it stripped away by England and rolls away to Caps. Caps comes down the lane. She'll circle that to Dial. She traveled the basketball. Caps is trying to get Dial to the point for her effort. Dial could catch it and get her feet under control. Great teamwork. Yep. And Dial's first game of the year, she was trying to get the score. She's got a big laugh about it, as does her teammates. Woodlawn drops back in the 2-3 zone as Pogue will throw it on the right side to Bullard. Bullard will hold it. 2 minutes to go in the game. Lady Cardinals and Woodlawn lead Cisne 38-17. Courtney Pogue, I'm sure twins or cousins, has turns it away. There's 2 Pogues that are freshmen on the team. Caps to England. England the other way is fouled. England's going to go line and shoot 2. That foul's going to be on Pogue. That's going to be the 8th team foul. But England will go line and shoot 2. As we mentioned earlier, we'll mention again 2 more games here this evening. North Clay and Wayne City, what Chris and I expect to be a good one. And South Central and Weber Township in the finale, as Weber has a win this year over South Central already this season. That is an elimination game. The loser of that South Central Weber game will not be around for the rest of the week. Second free throw was also missed by England, 38-17. Here comes Cisne, and that's a foul on England. Allison fouled out. She fouls out with 3 points. Hefner will have to come in for her. When scores start trickling in here on this Wednesday night, they will be, that scoreboard update, those, I should say, will be sponsored by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance, dedicated to helping you get the right coverage and the discounts you deserve. Give Scott Owens a call, 242-3770. Like a good neighbor, Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance are there. Side out of bounds for Cisne. They throw it into Byers on the right block. Spins, shoots, blocked by Verheyen. Caps has it on the rebound. Caps will come the other way. She's going to motor up against 4 Cisne players. Passes it through behind her. Dial to Hefner, and Hefner loses off her hands out of bounds. Caps is trying to distribute the stimulate, Chris, right now and not get her point.
Right. She has what she feels she needs for the night. With a minute 19 left, just trying to get everybody else on the scoreboard who may not be.
Cisne coming the other way, throws it right side. That will be Bullard with it holding. Takes a couple dribbles right baseline, looking for Byers. Can't get it to her. Now they'll throw it in, tipped out of bounds by Byers, and it'll go to Woodlawn. Lady Cardinals will have the basketball. The Setzer Auto Body postgame show will follow. Sometimes things happen in an automobile. They're beyond your control. When they do, take your vehicle to Setzer Auto Body. They get you on the road quicker and in showroom condition. Setzer Auto Body, 602 South Park in Setzer. Caps has it between the circles. Throws it left side to Verheyen. Under a minute to go. Woodlawn leads Cisne, 38-17. Caps to Sutton. Sutton turns around, jumper on the block. It's no good. Rebound Cisne. Here comes Whitney Pogue to the left block. Will circle back out to the left wing. Pogue will throw right side. That is to Courtney Pogue. Courtney will hold. Throws it in the right corner to Bullard. Bullard will spin baseline. Picks it up. Throws it inside Byers. Byers throws across the lane to Walker. She shoots and scores. First point of the game for Haley Walker. And it's 38-19 with 18 seconds to go. We would expect that. The Woodlawn Lady Cardinals will run this clock out. Sutton throws the right wing to Dial with 9 seconds. Dial spins, looks, throws it to Hefner in the corner to Caps with 4. With 3, Caps will throw it to Sutton. The Verheyen with 1. She'll shoot and score at the horn. Lindsay Verheyen scores at the horn to make a final score of Woodlawn 40, Cisne 19. We'll step back out and come for the Setzer Auto Body post-game show here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Dodge dealer at King City Chrysler, Mount Vernon. At King City, we want to be your Caliber headquarters. Leave it to Dodge Caliber to modernize the driving experience. Similar vehicles offer an overdone sedan experience, while Caliber cranks it up with a bold 5-door hatchback encounter. Oversized wraparound quad halogen headlamps, signature Dodge crosshair grille, and broad-shouldered wheel flares exude attitude with every turn. Dial up your personal driving experience with available chrome accents, fog lamps, and an aerodynamically designed rear spoiler. At King City Chrysler, we have a great selection of the 2011 Dodge Caliber ready for immediate delivery. Receive huge cash discounts or 1.9 for 72 months. We may even be able to lower your existing payment and you drive a new car. Come into King City Chrysler at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, and let's deal.
Are you dog tired of hunting for the right bank? People's National Bank is positive. We have all the banking services you're searching for. You will be sitting pretty when you hear about all of the convenient services People's National Bank has to offer. Looking for a place to bury your bone? We have safety deposit boxes too. Stop by 413 South 34th Street or 522 Main Street in Mount Vernon to start banking with the best bank in Jefferson County. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing
Does
lender.
this sound familiar? I can't stand this job. I just wish I had time to go back to school, but with work and family...
I know. I just enrolled in Rend Lake College's evening cosmetology program. They have evening classes that will even fit into your busy schedule. You can even graduate in less than 2 years. Classes are convenient to get to, and they're in Studio RLC in Mount Vernon. They even offer financial aid.
What's it like? I've been out of school so long.
It's not your typical take notes. Listen to a lecture program. We will learn the latest styles and trends in cosmetology, and it looks like we'll have fun doing it. We'll be out on the salon floor getting hands-on experience and getting to know all kinds of people. By the time we're done, we'll be ready to jump into a new career and love our jobs. For once.
Okay, how do I sign up?
I called 618-242-8459, but you can also check out their website at rlc.edu/studio RLC or stop by the RLC Marketplace in Mount Vernon.
Cesar Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Cesar Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Cesar Auto Body, 602 South Park in Cesar, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
This is the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX. The Cesar Auto Body postgame show starts now.
Welcome to Cisne High School. Our final score tonight was Woodlawn 40, Cisne 19. You're welcome into the Cesar Auto Body postgame show. They remind you to drive safe on the way home for tonight's game. Next time you have an accident, see the collision pros at Cesar Auto Body to get you back on the road faster. Cesar Auto Body, 602 South Park in Cesar. I'm Denny Czerwinski. Chris Hugo alongside the Woodlawn Lady Cardinals will advance to a 7:30 p.m. game tomorrow night here at Cisne against Sandoval. That'll be at 7:30 tomorrow night. Crystal and I will be on the air about 7:15 or so with the pregame here on WMIX 94.1 FM, as well as MyWithersRadio.com. You can follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports for more information, as well as our Facebook page, WMIX Sports. And with that, I'll turn it over to Chris for the scoring and stats of this Woodlawn victory.
Now for the team stats to get us started for the Cisne Runnin Lions. They were 5 of 24 for the inside for the game. From the inside for the game, rather, 20%. 20% from the outside as they were 2 of 5, 7 of 29 from the floor for 24%. Taking a look at the Woodlawn Lady Cardinals, they were better in the second half, 11 of 16 inside, 15 of 35 for the game for 43%. Just 2 of 7 from the outside tonight for 29%. They were 17 of 42 from the floor for 40%. Free throw shooting, not a lot of opportunities for the Lady Runnin Lions. 3 of 6 for 50%, while the Lady Cardinals finished with a 4 of 11 clip for 36%. Rebounding edge favored Cisne, obviously, with the height. 27 rebounds, 16 defensive, 11 offensive boards. 21 for the Lady Cardinals, split 8 offensively, 13 defensively. Turnover disadvantage heavily favored, or disfavored, I should say, the Cisne Lady Lions, 22-10. Taking a look at your scores. Cisne was led by Brandy Gills, 8, 4 from Sheena Byers, 3 from Caitlin Malloy, 2 from Haley Walker, 1 apiece from Haley Paul and Michaela Matthew to give them 19. For the Lady Cardinals, they were led by 23. Alexa Katz with her 23 points, matching her jersey. Leah Sutton had 7. Allison England was fouled out with 5. 3 from Kinsey Verhines, 2 from Alyssa Hefner to give us a final score of 40-19.
And that is your final score. And Chris, at this time, we need to pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. Who do you like?
I like Alexa Katz with 23 points.
Sounds good. Alexa Katz with 23 points is your Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. Crossroads Community Hospital, it's more than a hospital. It's what health care should be. Woodlawn beat Cisne 40-19. We'll step out for a break. Come back with the start of this one between North Clay and Wayne City here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.